Hello. It's Eve time. Eve's not done a lot. Eve needs to get her footsies back into gear with her very low amount of damage. And now is the time that that's gonna happen. And we're gonna do that by destroying all these enemies with our incredibly weak tiers. It's very tempting to just take a hit of damage just so I can get that Horror Babylon effect going, but yeah, I like to be safe for now. For now, we're just gonna play it safe. Maybe our item room makes us live a little bit more dangerously and allows us to go for that lovely boss rush. But when there's a room just entirely filled with champions, I'd rather not worry too much. Rather not have a time that's too scary for me. So we're just gonna do it safe and sound. Yeah, Mr. Mega doing a lot of extra bomb damage and also gives us 5 extra bombs, which allows us to break that with a very, very large bomb and also shake the entire screen upon doing so that's pretty cool. And another tinted rock, which we can use to kill another enemy over there using a lovely bomb. And a soul heart. I will definitely try and take a heart of damage during this boss, I think, so we can speed it up a little bit. Hopefully get to our boss rush, hopefully get that over and done with this character. And then on the way back we can get that soul heart and have a very nice basement 2 going on. That is the plan. That is the plan of action. I know what I'm doing and it's gonna be great. Plus, taking damage at the boss will mean that our dead bird is gonna come out and hopefully deal a little bit of extra damage as well. And we can also just take the damage here. This is actually also a pretty good room to take a heart of damage. Not really liking the amount of champions we're fighting right now, but I'm liking that we're just randomly gonna get a super secret room even, I think, isn't it? Oh, look at that, with a black heart in it. I'll take that now because I'm scared. And I'll actually immediately take the soul heart as well, because it might be useful. I'll take the pill as well, but I don't know if it's gonna be any good. I would like to know what it is first before we're gonna waste all of our hearts on it, but I don't think we're gonna find it out anytime soon. Mr. Mega, very nice with that bomb range, and the Gurglings, who will hopefully get destroyed in a single bomb. Yeah, like, Mr. Mega does a lot of extra bomb damage. It's quite nice to have, especially early on when you're fighting bosses like this, which are usually quite weak to bombs anyway. Having the 5 extra bombs and having them deal a lot of damage is just lovely. Taking this is kind of a good idea, but it is gonna get rid of our Horror of Babylon effect, which is kind of sad, obviously. I think I'm actually gonna just try out some of these pills over here. Am I gonna do that? I'm not sure yet. I think I'm just gonna explore the rest of this floor. Apparently we're fighting Super Sloth right now, which is fair enough. We managed to get rid of one of my soul hearts entirely with those bombs, which is a little bit unfortunate. God, our damage is terrible, but that's just how Eve rolls, isn't it? That's just how Eve does things. Would have liked if that actually hit Super Sloth, but Super Sloth has apparently decided to move everywhere, but he's dead now. Devil card, not bad, gives us some extra damage when we use it. Range down, not so great, because our range isn't that great to begin with. But we did find ourselves a curse room, which means that we're gonna be on very low soul hearts after this, which is sad. Did I actually try to find my secret room in this floor yet? It's not over there. I'm sad about that. That would have been convenient. But there's 2 black hearts in there, so it doesn't really matter all that much. It was all part of some plan. Not mine, but someone's plan, and it worked out, and that's why it was good. I have no idea where the secret room could be in this. It could be in a lot of different places, but I don't really want to bother with it. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna hope that Mr. Mega's gonna help us out on the following floors. That devil card is hopefully going to ensure that we deal enough damage during our boss battle. Envy? Really? We just fought Super Sloth. Now Envy's hanging out. And this is definitely putting a dent in our plans on getting the boss rush. But we still need to kill both the lamb and the blue baby with this character, so inevitably we're gonna have to do another run with this character again at some point. So it's not all bad that we wouldn't get it this time around, but Envy is just such an awful boss. It doesn't move. It just wastes a lot of time. Wastes a lot of everyone's time. We don't got time around here. We're trying to do things efficiently. Try to do them quick and good, but instead we're just getting Envy thrown at our face. And it worries me, because I might actually die from old age before the end of this boss battle, and that would make it very tricky to finish this run. So Preferably, I would like Envy not to be in the game, but that's just how it is. Isaac has many tricks up its sleeve, and sometimes it's Envy immediately after Super Sloth. Could use some bombs, but we only have 3 bombs right now, and this is just such an easy battle. It's one of the easiest battles in the game. It's just, impatience can definitely get the better of you during this, though. It's very possible. And he drops the bomb upon dying, because he's a pal. Thanks, game. Can we get ourselves an item room? That would actually be quite nice right about now. Not really seeing any, like, tinted rocks in here so far. Wouldn't mind one of those. Didn't actually get a single coin on the previous floor. I'm actually just going to blow up that side and just kill the rest over here. Just because it might speed up the process a bit and make life also a little bit easier when we only have to deal with one side of spider spawning jerks. No, it's just that guy who's randomly decided to just infinitely spawn spiders forever, which is always fun. It's fun when these guys get aggressive because you just, you won't be able to do anything. I'm actually not too bothered about that because that would have gone on forever. Not really getting the luck required to have a fast Eve run, unfortunately, but that just happens sometimes. We're just gonna roll with it, go and deal with it, go and live with it, and run off with it. I also not really liking this Curse of the Lost, but is it possible that our secret room is there? It is possible that it's over here. Although we did blow that up already, so it's fairly unlikely. Should have thought about that. But I didn't. Too late now. We're moving on. Whole bunch of enemies again. God, I'm taking a lot of damage right now. Which is weird, because our speed is actually, like, really good. But then again, spiders are tricksy creatures in this game. They're very easy to suddenly move very quickly towards you. Their AI is, like, oddly good at predicting my specific movement. Everyone else's movement, it seems to have some trouble with. Maybe it's just me that's bad, but I'm gonna blame it on Spider AI instead. Can we get an item room actually on this floor? Because that would actually be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind an extra item or 2. Would be pretty surprised to get 2 items in my item room, but you know, it could happen. Actually, no, it could, but it could happen. Well, actually, technically, it could happen if there was like a pot in there and it contained a thing, but oh well. Tempted to actually take damage here again, just so the entire room, like, just dies. But I don't really want to waste my black hearts right now. Just because we're not dealing damage. And I'd rather have as much health as possible to compensate for that, obviously. So we're going to play a little bit carefully. Getting surrounded by spiders here, though. But we're doing alright. We're surviving. We're living. And we're going to keep on living. I have no intention of being the dead. Oh, but I am being a little bit close to these enemies over here. I hate spiders, though. Like, in this game, spiders in this game are one of the more irritating enemies, just because their movement is so erratic, and it can be very easy to get caught by that. I mean, it is sort of predictable, because if you're in their line of sight, I think they actually just always try to go towards you, but sometimes like this, they just move back and forth forever. But I feel like if you're within, like, their movement range, they will always just try to run into you, and they're generally not that bad at doing that right there, so they're pretty good at their jobs. Let's actually blow this up. Maybe we can get something cool. Soul Heart, not bad. I'll take that. I guess I probably really should have just taken damage in this room and just taken the Soul Heart after that, but too late now. So we're just gonna move on. I probably actually could have broken that Soul Heart and still gotten that single coin over there as well, but nah, that's fine. Oh, that's a lot of money right there. 13 coins. We went from 0 to 13 in a single chest. I'll take that in a minute. I don't want that just yet. The Rosary is going to give us +3 soul hearts. And that's obviously quite nice. But it also puts... I don't know. I actually know if it still does that. But in the original game, it would put like 15 Bibles or something like that into your shop pool. Like, you will just get a Bible pretty much every shop when you pick that up. And I kind of want to visit my shop on this floor if I can. That would actually be really nice if I could, because we have a fair amount of coins right now. I did value my item room over it this time around because I wanted the extra damage, but we didn't get that, so that's sad. Instead, we just got more health. Oh, not bad. So we can at least go back and get that. Kind of wish I waited with opening that gold chest now, but, well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. At least we managed to take out a whole bunch of these guys with the explosion of one of those thingies, so that's kind of cool. And I'm just gonna go back. Like, this is gonna be a slow run, unfortunately, but that's just how it is with Isaac. Let's try and find our shop again. If we can buy a bomb, that would actually be pretty good, but maybe something's on sale as well. Yeah, pills. I don't really care about that. Yeah, I'll just buy a bomb, break that tinted rock, and then move on with my life, I think. I'm just gonna put some coins into my donation machine. There we go. I was gonna put that amount in anyway because I wanted to keep 5 in the hope that we can get an arcade room. But, you know, that works. With the rosary, I guess there's also a bigger chance that you're going to get angel rooms. But I think the first, like, sort of devil deal or angel room thing, it's just always gonna be a devil deal. Just on basement 2, it's just always a devil deal if you succeed in not taking the damage. Like, if you build the requirements required to get a devil deal, you'll probably get a devil deal. But I wonder if there's exceptions to that. I'm not actually sure. Either way, we're going to use this devil card to deal a little bit of extra damage. Really hoping for an arcade room next floor, though, because then we could sacrifice some of our health at the donation machine, and we'd be able to do cool things. Like, we'd be able to have the Horror Babylon effect thanks to the donation machine, as it takes up red hearts before soul hearts. And we could get ourselves to half a heart that way pretty easily. Plus, we could get some extra money out of that, which is obviously nice as well. There we go. That is pin dead, and let's see if our devil deal's good. It is. It is quite good, actually. So that's not going to be angel rooms this time around. One of these days, like I think I've said this before, but one of these days I really should like actively try to go for angel rooms, because there's still a thing that I need to do regarding those, but let's just not do it this run. Let's just have this run, just have Eve just kill someone. Not actually sure who I'm going for yet, though. I might actually go for the lamb if I feel like it. I haven't really decided yet. I don't actually remember what the unlocks are for this character with in regards of killing specific bosses, so. And it's also just kind of nice to have the lamb over with. The lamb's just a bit trickier to do. Going for it can be scary sauce, and I don't want to be in the scary pasta sauce of life in this time around. So it would be cool if we could get the lamb over and done with as quickly as possible in that regard. Doing a fair amount of damage right now, though. Like, that Horror Babylon effect is just active all the time now because our health is technically 0. It's just all soul hearts and things, so that is nice. Very nice indeed. Gonna get that key, I guess. I'm not gonna get that key, I guess, but I was hoping I could. Instead, we're just gonna move on and look for a different one. That's not bad, but I don't think I'm gonna go for it. I quite enjoy being on full soul hearts with Eve, just because of that Horror Babylon effect. It's just too good to pass up. And I'd rather not have a heart come back again the next floor with that eternal heart over there. If we can get flying, that would actually be quite convenient, because then obviously we would be able to get the thingy. Like, we would be able to get that soul heart over there and not have to worry about it. But we'll just see what happens, I suppose. I do kind of want to go into my item room before I fight the boss. With some luck, we could get like a Book of Belial. It's very unlikely, but it would be cool if we got a Book of Belial in this particular instance. So let's see what we can get over here. Or we could just get a devil deal anyway, because the curse room was kind enough. Maybe we can get ourselves some coal or Krampus' head. Either item is not bad right now, just because we don't have a use item right now. So obviously Krampus' head is better than nothing. Plus it gets rid of the boss on this floor probably fairly easily, so that's nice. Loving that. Gonna lose a little bit of health getting out of this curse room again though, but that's fine. And I'm gonna just blow up some skulls, I think. This doesn't seem like a bad idea. Originally it doesn't seem like a bad idea. Right now I'm having my doubts, but yeah, that's bleh, bleh, whatever. Oh. I never really know how you're supposed to dodge that very well, but oh well, that's fine. I'm not too bothered. There's no keys on this floor that I can actually pick up, unless we, I suppose, look for a secret room. Which is not a bad idea. Which I guess is to the left over here, maybe? I don't know where else it would be. I'm guessing it. Yeah, there it is. With some luck, there's keys in here, but just Munmuns. That's unfortunate. Wouldn't have minded a key just so we could have gotten something out of this, but there's only one key on the entire floor, and that one's stuck on an island, so much for that, I guess. That's kind of sad. We technically could get a key from the boss over here, but it's unlikely. But we'll see what happens, I suppose. Meow. There we go. Another boss destroyed. Mr. Squeezy. Loving that because that gives us more soul hearts and not heart containers. And obviously that is preferable right now. And we're just going to move on. Curse the Blind. Not really digging that too much, but not much I can do about it either. And yeah, we're already at 14 minutes, so we're not going to reach our boss rush this time around. Dude, give me something here. Not a heart, preferably. Give me like a key. Give me a key. You're only giving hearts. Oh, that's fine, I guess. I'm gonna give you one more. God, can we get a single key in this run? That's gonna be the main question. I think we have gotten a key this run so far on the basement, and I used it to open a door and then realized it was a bad idea in the end, but I don't know, man. This becoming a little bit questionable right now, and I'm not really liking it too much. But we'll survive. We got decent damage going on. I might actually go for that if we're not getting anything on this floor either, just because there's a chance of getting some consumables. We're getting a decent amount of bombs at least every now and again, but... And red hearts. If we needed red hearts, then we'd be entirely fine. If we can get a dark bum on this floor, that would be very nice. And for some reason, we're just getting a multitude of soul hearts right now, which I don't mind, but still, I wouldn't mind going into my item room either every now and then, you know? Like, I wouldn't mind. I'm tempted to actually sacrifice my health, but knowing my luck, I'm just gonna get a golden chest out of it. So I'm not gonna do that just yet. Another curse room, and we have a lot of soul hearts right now, so I'm definitely going for that. Would be cool if we could teleport out of it, but it's not to be. 2 more soul hearts? Sure, why not? Why wouldn't I get 2 more soul hearts? I'm actually gonna take this temperance card. And I'm gonna put it next to my good old friend... Oh, didn't mean to give him that. I'm gonna put that over here and just blow it up. And we actually got a key out of that, so it was worthwhile. I'm actually gonna give some more coins to this little dude over here. Just in case. Card. Emperor card. I will gladly take that. In that case, I will be using that world card over here. See if there's any cool secret rooms waiting for us, and there is one in a really awkward location. One I definitely wouldn't have checked out, so I'm happy I actually used that world card right now. And let's go. Let's try and see what's in there. We won't actually need a key to go into our item room, so we can actually visit the shop on this floor as well, so I'm happy about that. Lover's card. Pointless right now unless we find a dark room, secret room, I suppose, but I'm not gonna bet on that. I'm not gonna put any money on that one. Seems unlikely to me. And let's blow that up. I'm actually sort of tempted to go for the boss rush right now because we might still be able to do it technically, but I would have to hurry up. Anti-gravity, God. Oh, that's fine, I suppose. It gives us a tier up, and we can just mash the button as well. I'm just gonna run to my shop and see if we can get mapping. That would actually be preferable right now. And it's greed. Alright, cool. Then that's a bit of an issue. Didn't really, was really not hoping for greed right now. That's tempting. Because we're not getting keys, so this is actually pretty good to have the left hand, because that's going to turn every chest into a red chest, and that is obviously preferable to the gold chest that we can't actually open ever, so yeah, I'll take that. Not bad. And who's in here? It's Mega Fatty. That's fine. We're just going to shoot him to death until he's all dead like. That was easy. Yeah, the damage is definitely fine right now. Pageant Boy gives us a whole bunch of extra coins. Liking the amount of money we have right now. Probably could have gone back to that beggar, but that's fine. Curse of the Blind, 17 minutes. If we can immediately find our boss, then we technically have a chance with that Emperor card to get to our boss rush, but then we get a room like this where I just take a whole bunch of damage because I'm bad. But yeah, it's definitely a questionable one. I don't think we're gonna make it there. Bible, that's a weird one. That does make it more tempting though. Like, I might go back for that Bible to try and use it on Mom if we get to the end of this floor within like 20 minutes, because if I can teleport there with the Bible, then it's just over. It's just like that's the boss rush guaranteed. But It all depends on this floor. I actually got a key this time around, so I'm happy about that. Ooh, this is nasty, potentially. Although, these piercing tears from Death's touch are very useful in this particular moment in our lives. Because enemies like that, they can take quite a bit of time if you don't have the damage for it, but that went pretty well. And what's that? Chemical peel, extra bit of damage. Not minding that one bit. And definitely going to visit our shop here as well, because that is obviously worthwhile. Converter, god no, don't even think about it. That is a terrible idea. And yeah, just gonna keep going, hoping for the best right now. This is a pretty big floor, so not really digging that too much. Might actually keep Krampus's head. Yeah, how long is this gonna take? The adversary, just gonna use that as quickly as possible. Yeah, I might actually go for my boss rush. What's in here? 2 items. The Pact, liking that. Dark Matter, that's alright. Yeah, oh god, didn't mean to do that. Definitely did not mean to do that. That was a bad idea. That is a bad idea. So was that, actually. That was a lot of bad in a very short period of time. Let's do it. I'm going to try for it. And I hope for the best, unless there's like another Curse of the Blind over here. Which is obviously not preferable. Let's go. Missing out on an item room this way, but whatever. That's fine. Oh, immediately get hit by the foot. Good job. Liking that. Good way to lose some health very quickly. Taking the Polaroid because it gives us a shield effect. Taking that because it gives us more health back than it takes. And here we are. Alright. Is there anything here we particularly want? Not especially. I mean, Mom's wig is nice. This is kind of cool, but we don't have orbitals, so we wouldn't really be able to use it effectively. I mean, one thing I could do is take damage and then have the dead bird kill everything. But that is horrendously boring, so I'm uncertain about that choice. But it would work, I think. I think that would actually technically be a thing I could do. And it's very tempting, actually, because Mom's wig, I mean, spawning spiders randomly is fun, but it doesn't really do anything. This is useless, and we haven't actually seen, like, more than one pill the entire run. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna take this, take the Gnawed Leaf, which is a silly idea, but it'll hopefully work out in the long run. Hoping to get, actually, a Soul Heart from these guys, because I think they usually drop one. I don't know if it works the same in the boss rush, though. Got the fear. We have a lot of fear shot going on right now, though. Like, I'm pretty sure Abaddon is also giving us a fear shot effect, so it's a lot of fear. But we're dealing a pretty decent amount of damage right now as well, so I'm happy about that. Oh, God, he got a red poop out of him. Actually, is it red poop? No, it was actually a heart. This is a champion version of the boss, so he didn't actually drop a red poop at all, so that's very good. Polaroid effect kicking in, so I'm happy about that. I'm actually going to pick up that soul heart right now to sort of sustain our black hearts as much as possible. And now we just have to survive, really. That was my phone making a noise. I don't know why it did that, but you can now know what my phone sounds like every now and again. But yeah, we're just going to use that anti-gravity to make the fear effect only be a problem sometimes. It's giving us more issue than actually helping us out so far, but oh well, that's fine. Gonna kill Loki first, actually, because I think he might be the more troublesome of the two over here. But yeah, if anything goes completely wrong, I can just stand still and have the dead bird do everything. But right now, it's not really. It's just sort of hanging out. It's not really trying to help us out in any way, shape, or form. But you know, sometimes it might. And I'm going for those sometimes helpful items. That is obviously the better. Well, I think the Knot Leaf probably was the best choice out of the items I could have taken. Although Mom's wig obviously would have been better. This is more of a guarantee, I suppose. Especially against like a boss like Isaac or the Blue Baby, because I think you can just stand still. Like you take one hit of damage. Oh, there was a Tinder Rock over there, maybe. Or was it just from the boss? I'm not sure. But yeah, like with a boss like Isaac, you get hit once and then you just stand still and win. And I wonder if that would work, because I've never actually tried it, because it seems like a silly idea. But simultaneously, it sounds kind of fun. It sounds really dumb, but it sounds kind of fun, you know? One of those ideas that technically works, but that's really all that can be said about it. And honestly, if we can get the boss rush done, I'm already just pretty satisfied with this run all around, because getting the boss rush done with any character can be tricky, just because you need to play kind of fast like, and as you may have seen in the videos so far, I've not really been playing kind of fast like at all during any of my runs, except when I have like a really overpowered build or something. Where did he jump to? Why did he jump there? Many questions. Why can't you just be dead? There we go. Now I need to find Gish again. Get him destroyed. I like how there's bosses as well in the boss rush that you find like way before you've actually unlocked them. I think it was the previous run where we unlocked something sticky, and that's this boss right here to actually appear at all in the normal run, which obviously takes a fair amount of time comparatively to when you can actually see them. God, this just turns into like a death ball right here. It's pretty great. Getting rid of that guy first because he is the only one that can actually do anything. The rest just sort of wobbles around. The rest just sort of hangs out, but they're not really a problem. They're just there to be my friend. Get out of there. Bloat. Still not really on good terms with Bloat ever. And Mask of Infamy, same thing. This is the one that actually shoots the Ipecac tears though, and he doesn't seem to use this attack as much, but well, there he goes. I was gonna say, like, he doesn't really seem to use his Brimstone attack all that much, and then naturally, immediately he uses it. So that's always cool when that happens. Always cool when bosses immediately contradict what you're saying. And Mask. Well, Mask is not going to be a problem because we have Piercing Tears. Definitely the easiest way of killing the Mask of Infamy is just having Piercing Tears, because he just will always take damage from every hit. And that's just sort of his main thing. If you can hit him that way, then he just dies. It's pretty great. These two guys, not going to be a problem. Hoping to get a Soul Heart from that guy. I think he often drops one as well. But I think he just dropped a... No, there he did drop a Soul Heart up there. That's cool. This is a champion version of Death who's spawning the nasty bomb sock things, which is nasty. And he also has Scythes, which apparently move at the speed of sound from the look of things. And he's just dropping big troll bombs. Did he actually manage to kill the horse from death with that bomb? Because that's amazing. That is actually amazing. I think he's actually damaging himself with his own bombs right now as well. Like, everything's going my way regarding this particular battle. I'm digging it. Digging it a lot. Get in my circle of death. Alright, last two bosses. Getting rid of these guys as quickly as possible. The fear effect is really not helping me out. It's just mostly just confusing me. And I'm not really liking it too much, but oh well, that's fine. We've won! We did it! Eve's Mascara, which is a damage up, so I'm always happy about that. And the Black Bean. That's why I really did it. I had a feeling we were going to get truly the best item out of that. And there's actually Tinder Rock over here as well. And it contains another Soul Heart, so I'm liking that. But yeah, our health situation's not super good or anything. Our damage is pretty okay. And all things considered, it's going pretty okay. So if we can just keep this up, all we have to do now is kill Isaac and the blue baby, and then we are done. I guess we technically have to kill Mom as well, but you know, I don't know why I barely even count her as a boss anymore in my mind, because she is actually one of the more difficult fights in this particular run that I'm doing. Because I guess because just in the original game, Mom was just really easy. Like, Mom's heart was just not a difficult fight at all, and they definitely made her a lot more tricky in this game. That's only one. If I can teleport out of there, I'm tempted. But other than that, 2 envies. But now we're actually dealing damage, so I'm actually thinking about it, quite surprised that we managed to get our boss rush at all. Like, it definitely helped that we got that Emperor card, but man, we were cutting it close, and we got some pretty silly rooms beforehand. We had like a 6-minute basement or something like that. Ooh, those red chests are so good. I'm actually gonna go into that challenge room right now, but just because Krampus' head is fully charged, and it might work out better. And naturally we got spiders out of the red chest, but still, it was definitely worth checking out, just because we have a good way of killing things fairly quickly. Not even gonna use Krampus' head, I don't think. I thought we wouldn't deal as much damage as we're actually doing. It's kind of surprising me how much damage we're actually doing right now, so that's always good. And we actually have enough keys right now as well to get to the chest and open up all the cool things. One thing to remember as well is that you want to unequip the left hand as a trinket before going into the chest, because it turns all of your golden chests into red chests as well, and they'll just be regular red chests, and it's kind of horrible. Like, you won't get 4 extra items, and that's naturally not really recommended compared to being able to do that in the end. I have no idea what tinted rocks look like in this in the womb. I've just completely forgotten, so I'm just gonna not even try to look for them. There's just certain tinted rocks which I just randomly forget what they look like, and then everything just starts looking the same to me, and I'm just like, well, I'll just leave then. This is pointless. This is a fruitless endeavor, and we're just gonna move on. But yeah, Krampus' head. I'm actually kind of happy about Krampus' head right now, because that does make... I guess that might actually be why I'm not even considering the mom fight, because it does make the mom fight so much easier. Because I think, to me, like, the hardest part about the mom fight is, like, the very first phase and potential last phase where you get, like, brimstone at the same time as other stuff. But with Krampus' head, you just shoot once and it's like all of that is gone. So it's not so bad. Fallen, liking that a lot. Let's turn him into 2 of them. And then use Krampus' head for the rest of that. Not bad. Guppy's paw, which is pointless. But, you know, it would have been nice if we ever found any other part of Guppy. So, you know, could have been good. It just isn't. That's the downside. Whatever. That's fine. We'll just move on and pretend that there's going to be 2 Guppy pieces waiting for... Did we ever get a Guppy piece in this run? I don't think we did we? Can we see that? I'm not sure if we can see that, actually. I don't think we can. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But, no, at least we touched Guppy's paw. I'm not aware of any other ones we touched during this run, and we probably actually did not touch any other ones, so there's that. The one thing I could do is use the Polaroid on that dark judgy over there, but nah, I'm not really digging that idea too much. Not gonna pick that up because it's kind of pointless to me. I'm just gonna blow these guys up. Hope for a soul heart, get a soul heart, and we live another day. I'm gonna blow these up as well just in case there's something cool inside, but I'm doubting it. Yeah, just coins. But yeah, I'm sticking to soul hearts with this character just because it does increase our speed, it increases our damage as well. It's just too good, and I can't really get rid of that right now. Don't want to get rid of anything that makes me deal more damage because I'm quite a fan of the build we got going on right now, and I would rather not change it. This was a nasty room. I don't like this room very much, but the eyes are actually quite scared of the fear effect. Like, it actually works quite well against those guys because they just sort of look around when that happens. And obviously that's nice. Obviously that's just great when they just sort of hang out and don't shoot at you. That is the one thing you really want with those guys, because they do instantly hit when they do shoot at you, so dodging them can be a little bit tricky. And the fear, like, all of our attacks have fear effect attached to it pretty much, just because I think Abaddon has fear attached, and we also got like the fear shot from that one devil deal as well, so all's good. Didn't mean to take damage there, but our health is doing pretty okay. Now I wish I had the PhD, but no, well, whatever. Getting rid of that as quickly as possible. And yeah, now we don't have the eyes to worry about, so liking that. Now we just have to not get hit by this. I'm kind of hoping she stops doing this attack. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was kind of hoping she stops doing this attack before the brimstone starts, but yeah, she was not on the same wavelength with that idea. Not even gonna pick that up. Just gonna keep on going. Got that Polaroid, need to keep on moving upwards, and that's where we're going. Anything cool over here? A red chest. That is not surprising. That's not surprising at all, but I would have liked 3 red chests instead. That would have been more fun, but oh well. I'll go back to that when my thing is fully charged again. There's a tinted rock to the left of me, and I'm gonna blow that up in just a moment. If we can get one of those little flies that explode to spawn next to that, that would be nice, but it appears that these particular Lokis just want to teleport around a lot, so that's not gonna happen. Alright, cool. If a troll bomb appeared over here, I would have used that instead. We got 2 bombs back for 1, so I guess we won in the end. I'll consider that. Ugh, I don't like that. If we could get a devil deal, I guess that would be kind, but I'm gonna say it's fairly unlikely that we're gonna get another devil deal in this run. Why was he standing still so much? I guess the fear effect is having some weird effect on some of these guys. Not really overly familiar with some of them, but there you go. Let's just try not to pick up any more hearts right now, I guess. There might be a secret room to the right over here, but I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to put this. I always forget what the range is with that attack, and I'm not even sure if I hit the wall there. I'm not. Yeah, whatever. Let's just not even try. I'm pretty okay with missing a secret room if it's over there, because it's kind of awkward to hit right now. If I pick up a half heart, that's not too bad, but picking up a full heart would be detrimental, because I want that Polaroid effect as long as possible. That is a very nice effect, and I want it. I want it in my life. I want it to help me out as much as possible. Tempted to use Krampus' head here, actually, but then again, this guy being scared means he doesn't seem to jump around too much. But when he does, it becomes completely unpredictable where he starts to land, so... Well, I guess it's not completely unpredictable, I just don't know where it is. And I could just look at a shadow, I suppose, but it's too late for that. Boom. More spiders. Cool. Nice. Loving it. Liking that a lot. Let's see if we can get something cool out of here. Boom. 2 bombs. Well, that could have been better. But, you know, maybe we'll get something cool from killing the boss. Anti-gravity in this regard is pretty great, because you can just stack up tiers like that and you just destroy bosses. So, for this particular room, I don't mind anti-gravity too much, because you can just sort of... You just sort of send one of those farming equipment machines towards the enemies that's used to, like, mow up the land, and it just destroys everyone, and it's lovely. I quite like destruction, and I wish it upon my foes. So what's going on? Oh, don't even think about it. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I don't... So many envies. I'm not that envious about my current situation. I wouldn't mind less envy in my life. And look at what we got. We just get a whole bunch of heads that are moving around, trying to destroy us. And they should know better by now. It's not gonna work like that. I'm not a fan of that whole shenaniganry. Ugh. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used it there, but oh well, that's fine. It's fine. It's all cool. I'm actually gonna open this. Get a sword. So that was a good idea. I'll try blowing this one up. There might be a secret room over here. And there is not, but it would have been nice, wouldn't it? I'm really doubting if I hit this wall over here, so I'm just gonna do it again. I guess I did hit it, maybe. I'm just not sure. Like, the distance with Mr. Mega is a bit questionable to me, because it's an item I actually get fairly infrequently. When I do get it, it's like on the chest and stuff, and then it doesn't really matter as much anymore from that point on. But anywhere else, it's like, well, I'll just learn how to deal with this suddenly. And I generally just I'm quite bad at estimating the range, but it's quite a good weapon, especially early on, as you saw with like Super Green Dude. That's his name now. Super Green Dude, who just died in a single bomb. Like, it's super powerful against guys like that, but takes some practice, just like everything else in this game. What is that right there? I am curious about you, little room. What do you contain? I wish to see. No, 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 no. We're not gonna touch that one. I don't need to redo the entire cathedral. We've been doing pretty well on this floor, cathedral-wise, but I don't particularly want to see the cathedral twice. The chest is a different story because you just get a lot of items and it's kind of hilarious, but the cathedral doesn't really have that much added value to me, so yeah, no. I'm actually gonna gamble with this for a while. Maybe we can get ourselves a crystal ball, and I wouldn't mind that for the next floor. Like, when this thing explodes after putting it too much money, it might drop a crystal ball, and it shows the entire map. It might drop some soul hearts every now and again when you use it. It's pretty great. And I'm guessing our boss room is pretty close, given that we have already had a pretty large floor and explored just about all of it. But, of course, we could also just get some soul hearts out of this. That is the push pin, and it will make some of our attack pierce the enemies. Pretty great. Pretty useful. 2 of clubs. Does that give us more bombs? I feel like that gives me more bombs. And that's obviously not bad. Tempted to go into my curse room with the amount of hearts we're getting over here. If we get like a Jera rune, that would actually be kind of nice, because then we could have a whole bunch of soul hearts, but the machine giveth whatever the machine wishes to giveth, or whatever. Is that it? What's that? 2 of hearts. If that was a 2 of diamonds, I would have used it immediately. But it's not. It's not a 2 of diamonds. It is a 2 of hearts. 4 soul hearts. Yeah, I'm definitely going into my curse room. That is too many soul hearts. Magician, Fool. Oh, yeah, and I can just use the Fool card to get back out again. Yep, that is not bad. Not bad at all. Nearly ran into the spikes, but I saw it in time. For once in my life. Alright, this has potential. I'm just going to use a bomb because I'm scared of the fire. Get another soul heart, so I at least got that back. Get a devil deal with 3 chests. One of which is Pandora's box. That's actually quite nice because we're in the cathedral, so this should give us an angel room item. Yeah. Prayer card. That's like the one I don't want. Actually, there's a couple I wouldn't want, but that is just one of the few that I am just not that interested in. Tears down and speed down. Wow. Thanks, game. Yeah, that's sad. Like, there's a lot of different angel room items which we haven't seen yet, and obviously I wouldn't mind one of those, but we just got junk. We just got trash. We got nothing that we want, and we're just gonna move on. Did we blow up the wall here? Did we blow up this particular wall? We got 1 bomb left. Might as well try it. Might as well try it. Let's go. Ah, sadness. Sadness engulfs my face once more. Just because we don't have enough bombs to try out other ones. I guess we have the 2 clubs, so I could use that to get 2 more bombs. Tempted to blow up this machine, though. But I'll try to find my secret room first, I think. That seems like a more fun idea. Let's try that one first. Nope. One more try, and it pretty much has to be this one. There we go. Why did we get super greedy? I don't know what I wanted, but super greed is just a very disappointing outcome. Although 25 coins, suppose that's not so bad. Maybe we can get that crystal bowl. Maybe would be nice. Wouldn't mind it. Would like it a lot. Follow the dog. Go outside. Take your medicine. I feel asleep. I love this machine. It gives me so many useful advices. So many useful advices it gives. Man, this is giving nothing with these remaining coins, is it? Lucky poop, get out of here. Get out of my life. There we go. It's out of my life now, and I do not need to worry about it anymore. Yeah, I figured as much. There's the boss room. Gonna make us fight little Isaac. Gonna use my magician card, I think, just for the funsies. Makes our size nice and pink. Gonna use Krampus's head on the 2nd phase, I think. That seems like a fun time to use it. Oh, there we go. We have our Polaroid effect. If he spawns any... There we go. No, I guess that doesn't actually work. I was hoping that the magician card would have worked with the Krampus's head, but I guess it doesn't. That's kind of sad. Also, our dead bird's not really doing much of anything right now. That's also kind of sad. A lot of sadness going on right now. Huh. I think if we actually stand still long enough during this and it starts in the top right, we would actually be invulnerable by the time that reaches us, so that's pretty cool. Get out of here, Isaac. Yep. Yep, that does actually make us invulnerable if it goes to the top left or the bottom left entirely, so that's pretty cool. And it didn't, but you know, it had potential being kind of useful. I made the wrong choice. I should have just taken the wig, but oh well. I forgot. I'm a dumbo. I'm a big dumbo. I knew I was gonna forget it. Oh no, wait, I didn't. I briefly thought it was like I forgot the left hand, but I didn't because we already got rid of that. Ooh, mulligan. That's not bad. We've already picked up this item before, I'm pretty sure, and it makes us heal red hearts whenever we kill like X amount of enemies, I think, and I don't really want that. Book of Secrets. Oh my god, gives us an entire map. That's about as good as that could have been. That could have either given us the effect of the compass, the map, or the blue map. So it would have either shown all the like special rooms, a map like we have right now, or just the secret rooms. And obviously this is the best what we could have gotten. It kind of gives us a sad glimpse of what the floor looks like, honestly, because it is just really, really big. And we have quite a ways to go, but all in all, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. At least now we have to visit less floors with certainty. And I don't want that. I don't want the Yum Heart. It does not help me in any way. Get out of here. Kill these guys. Sloth, that's his name. I forgot it earlier, but his name was not in fact Dream Dude. He had a real name after all. Let's just blow up some things. Is this a moon card? That's the Emperor. That's incredibly good. That is the end of the run right there. I probably should have recharged Krampus' head first, but I think we can manage without. Flaming Mr. Mega bombs right now, by the way. Like, if that fire actually hit him, that would have been really nice. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I can just stand next to him if I want to. Like, we're dealing enough damage to win pretty much regardless, so I can just do whatever I want. Oh, that bird's going for him. Hang on. We got this. We're gonna use this. My god, we're finally gonna use the Knot Leaf. Oh my god, this is the slowest way of killing anything in the entire game, but my god, it's working. Oh god, if I move, I will just instantly take damage, but technically speaking, we could win like this, but it would take a year. That's the only downside of that plan, but if we only had half a heart remaining, we could have just stopped and let the dead bird do everything, and it would have been really, really stupid. Let's clear this room just for funsies. Coolio. Yeah, this Krampus' head would have been fun to have in that boss battle because the mulligan does actually spawn a reasonable amount of flies with that, but we win! We're winners! We did the winsies! And we unlocked the sacrificial knife, which is okay. Not the best, not the worst, it's a thing, and it exists. And that's another thing done, another run completed, and that is a whole bunch of stuff done with Eve. We got the boss rush done, which I'm very happy about. The less characters that require the boss rush, the better, honestly, because I just want to get that over with everyone. Who do we still have to do it with, actually? Magdalena's done it somehow. Kane, Samson, and Lazarus? Is that actually it? Wow. That's not bad. That's only a couple characters left, and then we just need to kill the normal bosses, which I personally find a lot easier to do than actually going for the boss. Like, there is a good way of doing the boss rushes just every time by just resetting a whole bunch, but the fact that we haven't actually reset at all, and we've gotten the boss rush done with so many characters already, is actually pretty cool. So I'm happy about that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time. Toodly bye-byes.